The third season of Danmachi is, without question, the best season we have so far. With season 4 on the horizon, I can't say that it's going to be the best season forever because, well, I don't really know what happens in the light novel that the volumes of the light novel that season 4 will cover. However, what I can tell you is that of the seasons we have so far, season 3 is, in my opinion, by far the best, and it doesn't even really come close. The clashing of ideals, the conflict between doing the right thing and protecting as many people as you can, all of these, well, as I said, ideological clashes and the like, make season 3 so intense. It makes these characters, well, again, it brings them to conflict. It brings characters that you didn't think would end up at arms with each other having to fight because, well, they're on different sides of the same thing. Primarily in season 2 we have Belle and Eyes, but even still we also have some of the members of the Hestia Familia disagreeing with Belle's actions somewhat. Even though they do support him in the end and throughout most of the story, they are still not 100% with him initially. And you see this in their wavering on whether he really should be doing this, supporting the Xenos and the talking monsters. And it's really, really interesting. And in addition to this season, we also get to see more of Hermes being a sly fucker and Belle having none of it, mainly because he's completely unaware of Hermes' plan, but also because Belle doesn't care. Belle fights against the will of the gods, willingly or otherwise. Whether he is aware that he is doing it or not is a different question, but he fights the will of the gods like it's nothing. He marches to the beat of his own drum. He makes his decisions regardless of whether it is the correct decision or not, but whether it is the right or wrong decision based on his morals. And this season really highlights that. And it is exactly what puts him at arms with Eyes, who is doing the same thing. She's doing what she believes is right based on her morals and her beliefs that if monsters will bring people to tears and cause people to cry, they need to be killed. Whereas Belle is of a complete different mindset. These monsters, the Xenos, are closer to human than they are monsters. Just because they look like monsters and have some of these more animalistic tendencies doesn't mean they are monsters. They have emotions just like us, and as such we should treat them similarly. And that causes them to fight. And the fight between Belle and Eyes, albeit brief, is easily my favourite in the series so far. The fight against Asterius at the end of season 3, Asterius at the end of season 3 is incredible, visually. But the fight between Belle and Eyes is thematically my favourite, simply because it is, well, my favourite female character in the series, fighting against the main character who I absolutely adore. And it is incredible. And thanks to a commenter, I need to work on my enunciation. Thanks to a commenter, I now know that the fight in the light novel is even better than it was portrayed in the anime. And so that just adds even more to the fight itself than I previously had gotten out, or well, had just gotten out, because I have literally, as of recording this, just finished the last episode of season 3 of my rewatch. So, yeah. The third season of Danmachi is incredible. From a visual standpoint, it's the best we have. There are a few visual, quote-unquote, hiccups that I noticed. For example, sometimes the Xenos, when they're angry or fighting, their eyes are black with the yellow highlight for their iris. But then sometimes it's just glowing yellow. And then there's another one where, well, this is spoilers, but you clicked on this video probably expecting that, where Rine gets enraged by Dix using his curse, and then her eyes go purple because she's enraged by his curse, and then the next time we see her eyes are red. However, that could also be due to the fact that Dix was killed not long after, and as such the curse would have been removed, and she would have just been regularly enraged after having lost the gem in her forehead. So maybe that's just me that didn't quite catch that initially and only just figured that out because I did just have that thought. But either way, but those are genuinely such minor visual problems that it's completely irrelevant. This season, in terms of production value, is the best we had. In terms of content, it's the best we have. And I absolutely love Danmachi Season 3. Season 4 has a massive hurdle to match up to with what it has to cover and what it has to surpass, because the most recent one, Season 3, is impeccable. It's really, really good. And honestly, I think Season 3 is worth watching Danmachi for, full stop. Season 1 and 2 are incredibly good in their own right, but Season 3, for me, sells Danmachi even more than the other two. So, if you haven't given Danmachi a go, somehow, watch it, and Season 3 will make it completely worth your while. So yes, this is just me gushing about why Season 3 of Danmachi is the best. The clash of ideals, the conflicts that are brought up because of this, the introduction of talking monsters, the hinting at reincarnation playing a huger, bigger part in the story, with Asterius being the reincarnation of the Minotaur, the Bell fight when he promotes to level 2, all the Xenos being, reincarnations of other monsters that were previously on the surface or other such. And, well, I won't touch on spoilers for beyond Season 3, but reincarnations of other people, perhaps, and the soul in general, as of an insight we get through Freya. But I won't really touch on that here. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about Freya, because she's a really interesting character, and some things I've learned about her recently have really made me want to talk about her and get my thoughts on her on paper and sort through them a little bit. So maybe I'll make a video on Freya at some point in the future, because right now I'm really hype on Danmachi. It's because I've rewatched it, but I hope this wave continues, because I love Danmachi. Hell, I made an entire video titled that, and this is effectively the follow-up to it. But yes, Danmachi Season 3 is easily the best season of Danmachi we have, and that's really all I've got to say. All in all, Season 3, peak. But yeah, if you like this video, or you like Danmachi, give this video a like, comment, sub. Yes, give this video a sub. Leave a like, comment, sub, hit the notification bell, do whatever the fuck you feel like. You know the usual YouTube spiel. And with all that said, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I'll catch you all next time for another video. Ta-ta, for now.